This video is sponsored by Squarespace. So an interesting question was posed to me recently, and it's about Blackbeard and his crew, and did they have their devil fruits before this recent chapter? As we all know, as some of us should know, if you have been up to date with One Piece, Oda has recently revealed the devil fruits of Blackbeard's crew members. Not all of them, but some of them. Mainly the ones we didn't know even had devil fruits. Burgess, Doc Q, Van Augur, and Stronger, the horse. Now, Burgess has the strong fruit, just super literal. Doc Q has the sick fruit, and Van Augur has the warp fruit. Now, upon reading the chapter, my inclination was that, okay, these are definitely fruits Blackbeard got post-time skip. These are all pretty recent. This is what Oda is trying to convey.
We interrupt our program to bring you this important message.
This video is sponsored by Squarespace. We are getting deeper and deeper into the final saga of One Piece, and with the reveal of our friendly neighborhood clown Buggy and him becoming a Yonko, we then ask ourselves, how did this happen? It was actually due to his faithful henchman creating the best ad ever and spreading it out there to the entire world. Damn, I wish I could get a hold of him, but sounds like they really know how to run a business, and I'm sure if they were in our world, they would use today's sponsor, Squarespace. Squarespace gives people a powerful and beautiful online platform from which to create your website, connect with your audience, and generate revenue through gated members-only content, manage your members, send email communications, and leverage audience insights all on one easy-to-use platform. Create a community on your Squarespace website with a fully integrated commenting system that supports threaded comments, replies, and likes. Use their powerful blogging tools to categorize, share, and schedule your posts as well. Extend Squarespace's already powerful e-commerce capabilities with Squarespace extensions. These new third-party tools can help you manage inventory, promote products, streamline bookkeeping, reconcile and file sales tax, and ship items across the globe. Display posts from your social profiles on your website, automatically push website content to your favorite social media channels so your followers can share it too. So go to squarespace.com for a free trial, and when you're ready to launch, go to squarespace.com/B.D.A. law to save 10% off your first purchase of a website or domain. So don't wait, guys, sign up for Squarespace today. But then my thought process was challenged by my guy at ShanksR123 on Twitter. Go check him out. He posed a question, and he feels like the OG Blackbeard members already had their devil fruits when they were first introduced. At first I thought it was insane, but let me present the points and you guys can let me know whether or not it is crazy. I already have my conclusion based on these findings, but we're going to entertain this, and maybe I changed my mind, or maybe I'm still thinking that their fruits are brand new. But let's go through it. So the idea around the fruits, we're going to go through each individual character. It comes from what Oda has previously shown us. So we're going to start with Van Augur. Van Augur, we know one of the greatest feats in One Piece is when he shot down that seagull all the way back in Jaya. Now, here's the crazy part. When he shot the seagull, they didn't hear a gunshot and they couldn't see anyone. So what is this implying? Could Van Augur had shot a bullet and then warped it to hit the seagulls? Because even after Van Augur shot the seagulls, he even knew how they died, saying that he wasn't able to kill one of them instantly. This could be observation hockey, could be the reason why he was able to do it. But I went back and did some research. Of course, this is real life stuff, but just hear me out. First, I researched how far you could hear a gunshot from it. And second, I researched the furthest anyone has ever shot a sniper rifle or got a kill using a sniper rifle. The furthest apparently is 3,540 meters, which is just over 2 miles, and you can hear a gunshot for a couple miles. So therefore, Van Augur, where he shot from, was outside the range of both of those. Of course, guys, I understand. This is One Piece. Things are going to be super exaggerated, but they did not hear a gunshot. They did not see anything. These seagulls just fell. That is one point to Van Augur probably already having the warp fruit, but let's get to some other members. Another point brought up, and I went to research it even watching the anime, is Burgess when he was fighting Ace after Van Augur shot his shot. Ace then retaliated, and Burgess came out of nowhere throwing a building. And I guess we can transition to Burgess because Burgess has always been strong. This strong to pick up a mountain, I don't know, but he was shown throwing a building. Let's try to find some evidence of Burgess having his devil fruit back then. Well, Burgess was always strong. His ability, it seems, upgraded to an umpteenth degree, but he was shown in Dressrosa literally leaping off buildings, and everyone was saying, yo, this guy is insane. Back then, they were already commenting on his jumping ability. Now, if Burgess was that strong, why would he need the amplifiers that he had in the Coliseum, where he could use his surge elbow, etc.? He doesn't have those anymore, and he seems to be more of a cyborg with his face, and people are assuming that Sabo messed him up. I am not sure, but I'm leaning towards Burgess not having his devil fruit back then. Now, the main evidence people brought up is that Burgess fell into the water in the Coliseum, and that indeed he did. When I went back and looked at it, I watched through several Dressrosa videos and it was running and recap. I was like, okay, this is not the fun Dressrosa that I like. Either way, I found Burgess falling into the water, but he was not the only person who fell into the water. Diamante also fell into the water. They showed immediately from an angle that Diamante was holding on to something. And of course, when we go back to Burgess, he's holding on to something as well. He doesn't explicitly say, like Diamante, I'm losing strength. This could be a way Oda could be throwing us off. The next person is Doc Q, and I think this is probably the best argument. The argument is that Doc Q has always looked sick from introduction, and that upon introduction, he had or created a disease that can make apples explode. Now, Luffy, of course, he ate an apple and nothing happened to him, but Luffy said himself, he has never been sick. So Doc Q says he's a very lucky boy, and could that be Doc Q's ability, or he just had some random exploding apples? I don't know. That's very suspicious. Now, the other character used is Lafitte, but Lafitte is pretty obvious because Lafitte was able to infiltrate Mary Joa. Was he warped? We don't know. But also we saw Lafitte's wings, so more than likely he's already a Zoan. I'm guessing mythical Zoan, and he had his devil fruit back then. So guys, is this compelling evidence enough for you to think that Blackbeard Pirates, the Blackbeard Pirates, already had their devil fruits and Oda is finally just showing them? Because of course Blackbeard was already hunting devil fruits back then. He had 2 of them. Did he already supply his crew after the 2-year time skip when we finally got to Dressrosa? Burgess, in certain ways, he spoke like if he was aiming to eat Ace's devil fruit. Not explicitly stated, but it was implied, but there's no way to know for sure. Now, based on all this, all these evidence, all these plot points, I'm gonna come out and say, guys, I think a couple people already had their devil fruits, not including Burgess or Van Augur. I believe this is a testament to Van Augur's skill. There's just not enough evidence there to assume or to say that he warped the bullet. I mean, it is insane, out of the range of a regular sniper, and then also out of the range in regards to hearing a gunshot. It's pretty monumental, but I'm gonna go out on a limb and say that Van Augur is recent with his devil fruit. Burgess as well. Diamante, it was explicitly stated, and we saw him hold on to something after he fell. Burgess, we did not see that. We cut away. Then we came back, he was holding on to something. I'm gonna say Burgess did not have a devil fruit back then. I do think Doc Q had his devil fruit back then though. I don't think this is something new. I think he made a sick disease with the apples back then and tried to do something with Luffy without knowing it was actually Luffy. And I think Oda will definitely do some of these callbacks in the future. We had Burgess throwing the building, Van Augur getting off shots, showing that there's some parallel, but not necessarily paralleling the events. Okay, very astute observation by my boy Shanks 1723, or Shanks R123 rather. It would be cool if they did, but I'm leaning towards that they did not. There is also a running theory out there for a long time that Blackbeard, even upon his introduction, before he ate Thatch's devil fruit, is that he already had a devil fruit himself. There's several theories out there like the octopus theory, like Blackbeard and having the special body. That's confirmed for a fact. There's the ring theory that Blackbeard's fruits resides in his rings, but this is not the first time someone has posed a question or speculated that Blackbeard, in regards to his fruits, he already had them back then. Now, again, there's not much inclination. People look at the Shanks interaction and say, well, the only way Blackbeard could be able to scar Shanks is if he had a devil fruit back then. I don't know. We have to wait and see. Do I think Blackbeard had a devil fruit back then? No, I don't think so. I do think, however, it is possible, quite possible, Blackbeard already has 3 devil fruits though, but it just hasn't been revealed as yet. Personally, I think it's inevitable. Now, for his crew, I've made my case. What do you think? But guys, give me your thoughts. Based on the evidence laid out, what do you believe? What do you think? Make sure to like the video if you did. Subscribe to the channel for more content like this. Follow me on Twitter at BrogDAce. Follow me on Instagram at BrogD.ace. Thank you to my patrons. I appreciate you guys so much. Again, guys, be sure to like and subscribe. And I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.
Okay, I start doubting me, I felt lost. I rewrite it.